ॐ अजाय नमः। ॐ अव्ययाय नमः। ॐ अविनाशिने नमः। ॐ अचिन्त्याय नमः। ॐ अप्रमेयाय नमः। ॐ अद्वितीयाय नमः। ॐ अनिकेताय नमः। ॐ अनुशासनप्रियाय नमः। ॐ अन्तःसाक्षिणे नमः। ॐ अन्तर्यामिने नमः। ॐ आनन्दाय नमः। ॐ आत्मस्वरूपाय नमः। ॐ आङ्ग्लभाषाविदुत्तमाय नमः। ॐ ईश्वराय नमः। ॐ उदारहृदयाय नमः। ॐ उत्साहवर्धकाय नमः। ॐ एकस्मै नमः। ॐ ओङ्कारविदे नमः। ॐ करुणासागराय नमः। ॐ कर्मपरायणाय नमः। ॐ कालातीताय नमः। ॐ कैवल्यस्वरूपाय नमः। ॐ कृतात्मने नमः। ॐ कृतकृत्याय नमः। ॐ गीताज्ञानयज्ञप्रचारकाय नमः। ॐ गुरवे नमः। ॐ गुणातीताय नमः। ॐ ग्रन्थकृते नमः। ॐ चिन्मयाय नमः। ॐ छिन्नसंशयाय नमः। ॐ जगदात्मने नमः। ॐ जगत्साक्षिणे नमः। ॐ जनप्रियाय नमः। ॐ जितेन्द्रियाय नमः। ॐ जीवब्रह्मैक्यविदे नमः। ॐ जीवन्मुक्ताय नमः। ॐ जीर्णमन्दिरोद्धारकाय नमः। ॐ तपोवनशिष्याय नमः। ॐ तपस्विने नमः। ॐ तापनाशनाय नमः। ॐ तीर्थस्वरूपाय नमः। ॐ तेजस्विने नमः। ॐ देहातीताय नमः। ॐ द्वन्द्वातीताय नमः। ॐ दृढनिश्चयाय नमः। ॐ धर्मसंस्थापकाय नमः। ॐ धीमते नमः। ॐ धीराय नमः। ॐ धैर्यप्रदाय नमः। ॐ नारायणाय नमः। ॐ निजानन्दाय नमः। ॐ निरपेक्षाय नमः। ॐ निःस्पृहाय नमः। ॐ निरुपमाय नमः। ॐ निर्विकल्पाय नमः। ॐ नित्याय नमः। ॐ निरञ्जनाय नमः। ॐ परमाय नमः। ॐ परब्रह्मणे नमः। ॐ पावनाय नमः। ॐ पावकाय नमः। ॐ पुरुषोत्तमाय नमः। ॐ प्रसन्नात्मने नमः। ॐ फलासक्तिरहिताय नमः। ॐ बहुभक्ताय नमः। ॐ बन्धमोचकाय नमः। ॐ ब्रह्मनिष्ठाय नमः। ॐ ब्रह्मपराय नमः। ॐ भयनाशनाय नमः। ॐ भारतगौरवाय नमः। ॐ भूम्ने नमः। ॐ महावाक्योपदेशकाय नमः। ॐ महर्षये नमः। ॐ मधुरस्वभावाय नमः। Om Manoharaya Namah. Om Mahatmane Namah. Om Medavine Namah. Om Yatatmane Namah. Om Yajnakrite Namah. Om Lokaprasiddhaya Namah. Om Vakmine Namah. Om Vibhave Namah. Om Vinodapriyaya Namah. Om Vinayashilaya Namah. Om Vitaragaya Namah. Om Vedanta Vidyaya Namah. Om Shantaya Namah. Om Shanti Pradaya Namah. Om Shastrodharakaya Namah. Om Shuddha Sattvaya Namah. Om Shruti Paragaya Namah. Om Shrotriyaya Namah. Om Sannyasine Namah. Om Samabuddhaye Namah. Om Satchidanandaya Namah. Om Sarvahita Chintakaya Namah. Om Satya Sankalpaya Namah. Om Santushtaya Namah. Om Sadave Namah. Om Sumanase Namah. Om Suhrude Namah. Om Swayam Jyotishe Namah. Om Sthita Prajnaya Namah. Om Shama Shilaya Namah. Om Jnana Murtaye Namah. Om Jnana Yogine Namah. Om Jnana Triptaya Namah. Om Nitya Shuddha Buddha Mukta Swarupaya Namah. Om Nitya Shuddha Buddha Mukta Swarupaya Namah. Om Nitya Shuddha Buddha Mukta Swarupaya Namah. Om Sri Chinmaya Sadgurave Namah. Om Sri Chinmaya Sadgurave Namah. Sahana Vavatu Sahano Bhunaktu Sahaviryam Karavavahai Tejasvinavaditamastu ma Vidvishavahai. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Samasta Jana Kalyani Niratam Karunamayam Namami Chinmayam Devam Sadgurum Brahma Vidvaram. Both sounds are disappearing. We are doing this 108 names of Pujya Gurudev as satsangs with an idea to create the understanding of the characteristics of a Mahatma. Otherwise I can't see you. So these names that we are looking at, starting from Ajaya Namaha, Avyayaya Namaha, Avinashine Namaha, Achintyaya Namaha, Aprameyaya Namaha. And today we are going to see the seventh name, Aniketaaya Namaha. It is interesting that when we are thinking about a Mahatma, a great soul like Swami Chinmayanandaji, he lived as a person like our Shankaracharya himself was, way back in the 8th century, who did not stay in one place. Niketa means a place. Shanti Niketan, you might have heard. The abode of peace. Sri Niketan, abode of prosperity. Aniketa, no house. Not that Gurudev was homeless or something. Let us look at it in three different ways. First and foremost is, he, like Bhagavan Shankaracharya, he had a mission. The mission was create a vision in the minds of people. You can close that book, it will be better. The vision is that we don't have really any vision. Eyes are only to see things. But vision means to have a goal. Eyes cannot see the goal. Goal post it can see. But goal we don't see. One person was playing golf and he came back home very frustrated. And he said to his wife, I'm tired of this. I cannot play any more golf. What happened? I hit, but I don't know where the ball is gone. I am 75-year-old. My eyesight is so poor. So, I don't think I should play anymore. The wife said, why not you take my brother? His eyesight is very good. But he said, he's 85. Yeah, but his eyesight is very good. All right. Next day he took his brother-in-law and went to the club, and then he hit. And he asked his brother-in-law, did you see where it went? Exactly. Where it landed, I saw it clearly. Okay. Tell me where it is. He said, I forgot.
He has a memory loss.
He has a memory loss. So, even in the golf game, unless you see where it has fallen or what is the place where it is, you cannot go further. In our schools and universities and colleges, they give us the methodology or the techniques and skills to make a living in this world. But they do not give the vision of life. So, Bhagavan Shankaracharya and such other great masters never stayed in one place. Not that they were restless or something, but they have found their goal and they wanted to share that goal with everybody else. Sri Shankaracharya, at the age of 16, he left home. Went all the way to Himalayas all by himself without knowing where to go, but he went in the direction of the north. They did not have GPS or anything at that time. All the way he went in search of his guru, found his guru Govinda Bhagavad Pada in the Himalayas, studied under him, wrote the commentaries on Gita, Upanishad, Vishnu Sahasranama to start with. And then he took the permission of his teacher and said, now it is my responsibility to share what I have found with everybody else. In this short span of 16 years of his life, active life, 3 times he went from Kashmir to Kanyakumari by walk. You can't even imagine. Today's marathon, he had outrun everybody. And not only that, He went on talking to people, inspiring people, writing commentaries, creating disciples, establishing mutts, rejuvenating all the temples, speaking to scholars. That was a missionary, a person of great vision. And a person of vision cannot stay in one place. It's impossible for him. So also our Gurudev, one who never stayed in one place. In the beginning stages when he began his teachings, when he finished his tutelage under Swami Tapovanam, he was originally given Diksha by Swami Shivananda, as you might have seen in the movie. Then later on, looking at the intellectual quest of Swami Chinmayananda, his teacher Shivananda said, for you the best teacher is Swami Tapovanam. He alone can answer your questions. You are very deeply intellectual and he will have the right answers for you. And also, he said he is a disciplinarian and you need it. Go. So he went all the way. It took 1 month for him from Rishikesh to Uttarakashi to reach there, climbing, not even road, climbing up the hills. Reaching there, Swami Tapovanam looked at him. Oh, you came from Swami Shivananda? Yes. To learn from me? Yes. Did you have a letter from him? Did you bring a letter of recommendation? How do I know that you came from Shivananda? No, he didn't give me anything. Go and get it. Imagine 1 month of walk up. Then again 1 month walking down. He said, yes, I will get it for you. And started walking back. So one of the disciples of Swami Tapovanam asked, what did you do to him? You sent him away. Yes, he will come back. I'm very sure about that. He went all the way back, another a month of travel down, met with Swami Shivananda, and Swami Shivananda asked, why did you come back? Did you not get the chance to meet Swami Tapovanam? Yes, but he wanted a letter from you. Oh, immediately he took a paper and wrote, then yes, I am thus sending Swami Chinmayananda to you for your tutelage. And he signed it and said, all the best, go and give it to him. 1 month travel again. Back again to Uttarakashi. And as soon as he reached Swami Tapovanam, he asked, did you bring that letter? Yes, keep it with you. I know. I wanted to see how sincere you are. He didn't even look at the letter. So that shows the sincerity with which he wanted to learn. Those times the gurus were not that easily available. Today, even the TV, it is 1-800 Baba. You get. But those times it is so rare to get such great masters. And he learned under him, and after finishing certain amount of study, he decided that I should go and check. By the time India got independence, and he wanted to see condition of India, because he was already a social activist, he was a freedom fighter. So he wanted to know how the free India looks like. To his utter tragedy, absolute disappointment and unhappiness, when he started traveling all through India for almost a year, he only found out that people were miserable. The newfound freedom that the people have got, they have ruined it by that time. They did not know what administration was. Everybody was on their own. Not only that, they had absolutely no idea about the culture, the value system, the religion, about their own religion. They had no idea about it. On the one hand, the uneducated, obviously they do not have any of those things. The educated felt themselves to be like British, speaking only in English, and adapting and emulating the qualities like Britishers, and totally discarding the culture, not taking care of the temples. And those people who are taking care of temples, they became very fanatic, only doing rituals and pujas and not at all imparting anything else to the children or to the people. And these study of Bhagavad Gita Upanishad are only confined to little group of scholars and not to anybody else. when he looked at all these things and when he came back to his guru, he said, I am very, very unhappy about condition. What happened? Nobody knew the treasure, the wealth, the amount of knowledge that is available in our own scriptures. And it is there with them, but they don't know. I think it is my responsibility to go and teach them. Swami Tapovanam completely denied. He said, no way you are going. Because these people, they are so worldly. They want money, they want wealth, they want name, they want fame, they want power. And do you think they will listen to you? You will be wasting your time. Instead, stay in the Himalayas. Enjoy the peace and beauty of this Himalayas. Contemplate, meditate and revel in the peace. Why do you need to go? He was very disappointed, Gurudev, that his teacher did not give permission to him. Because without his permission, he doesn't want to go. So he sat at the Ganges bank of the Ganges, wondering what needs to be done. At that time, it as though Ganga Devi, flowing from the height of the Himalayas, as though talking to him, she said, I am coming from the height of the Himalayas, where there is all peaks of snow. It's all serene and beautiful there, unpolluted, clean. But I come down, melting away. My goal is to reach Bay of Bengal, the ocean. But in the process of thus coming down, I serve so many millions of people before I reach my destination. Consistently, without a break, day and night, I run only to serve. So that finally my goal of reaching the ocean will be there. But in the process, I won't stop doing my seva. So should be you. Until the last breath, you should continuously engage in making the people better. Make the life of the people little better than what it is right now. He got up, he called it as Ganga plan. He went straight to his teacher, saluted him, because his teacher was a great lover of Ganges. He stayed only in Uttarakashi where the Ganges is flowing, and also in Uttarakashi, and then above in Gangotri where first the Ganges is seen, coming in large number, quantity. So he always loved Ganges. In fact, he left his body in the Ganges only, finally. So when he went to his teacher and said, I fully agree with what you are saying, but then I got this message from Mother Ganga. See how she is tirelessly running, only to serve the maximum number of people. So should be my life, I think. Please give me permission. So understanding the mind of Swami Chinmayananda, who is basically a journalist and who has a very active life, and he has got the correct knowledge to impart also. Why not? So he said, my best wishes to you. But anytime, these Himalayas are ready to welcome you when you are tired. But I give you all my best wishes. Go ahead. He went to Swami Ishwaranandaji because he is Diksha Guru and told this, that my Guru has given the permission. What about you? He said, I always welcome. Because he was always a man of service. He said, you go ahead, my blessings to you. Thus Gurudev, when he started in 1951, his first lecture in Pune, thereafter he never stopped till 1993. 42 years of consistent, ever active life he had, and he never stayed in one place for more than 1 week towards the end of his life. In the beginning stages, he had to stay in one place until somebody calls him to the next place. So he says that in Pune he did 3 and 4 months of talk. Imagine, 3 to 4 months of continuous lectures he gave. And somebody asked, Swamiji, those times you gave 3-4 months of talk, and nowadays you are giving only 1 week to us? He said, 3-4 months, because nobody else knew me and I had no place to go, therefore I was giving talk there only. So his talks, Keno Upanishad, if you look at the book, you will realize the entire book was prepared during that time when he gave 3 to 4 months of talk. Interestingly, when he came to Chennai, After Pune, he came to Chennai. And when he came, there was nobody who knew him. So he was walking about in the road and he wanted to go stay somewhere. And then he found that there was a person in the tea shop. He said, "You look like a sadhu, what are you looking for?" He said that I want to stay in one place and start my lectures. And he said, there is a house here haunted by ghosts. It's considered to be a haunted house. Would you like to go and stay there? He said, I don't mind. He went and stayed there, and it was really a looked like a haunted house. And then every day morning he'll get up, and he'll take a bicycle by rent and put a hood on his head, and with a horn speaking, he will say, today there will be a talk by Swami Chinmayananda at this place. All of you are welcome. Himself. See the amount of zeal. And today we want everything to be pampered. He himself would announce, and in this I cannot see you.
You can sit in the sofa too.
So he would. You come. I can. You want to see the person? So he would himself announce, Swami Chinmayananda is giving talk in the evening, all of you are welcome. And then he will go there, remove that, and he will sit there. He said in the first few talks, there were only 4 people, including the speaker. But he would talk as though there are 100 people around him. Children can go to the other room if they are restless. So he would talk as though there are 100 people. So people asked this question, we are only 4 people here. Why are you talking like therefore there are 100 people? You don't know. There are ghosts sitting there behind you. Because they all said that it's a ghost house, right? Somebody asked in the night, how do you stay alone? Don't this ghost come and disturb you? No, not at all. How? Because first day when they came, I asked them for some donation, they ran away. It is so strange that over a period of next 1 month, the number increased from 4 to 200, 300 people. And because first and foremost reason was, he was talking in English. He said, I am here to educate the educated. Because in any society, the uneducated look up to those who are educated. The behavior of the educated alone will become a norm for the uneducated. Just like in your own home, your children may learn many things from your behavior. The language you speak, the way you treat people, the way you treat your parents, the way you meet situations, the children are constantly observing that. Similarly, people who are uneducated, who have no idea about the basic norms of doing things, they learn things from people who are little more aware and educated. Not the politicians. Unfortunately, what we find is today's politicians are not the best behavior they have, and we cannot take them as the standard. So, the intention of Pujya Gurudev was reach to the maximum number of people. And therefore, he gave the motto, maximum happiness to maximum people for maximum time. And for which he tirelessly traveled. That is the reason why he is given that name, Aniketaaya Namah. That he is the one who had no home, no abode. This is one meaning. I am giving them different levels of understanding. Second thing is that the Paramatma, the self, we go to the highest one, is said to be all-pervading presence. Like space. A space, even though, let us say, in this room there is some space. This space was not there before this space was not conditioned before the building was made. Correct? before the four walls and the ceiling was made, this space was not considered as a home space. It's only a vast space, isn't it? When does it become the home space? When we have built the walls and the ceiling, then we say this is a home. So just like the space is unconditioned, but can be conditioned by building the four walls. And we say, my home, isn't it? Before that, it was only a space, before the building was built. In the same way, it is said in the Upanishad that the one which is in us as our own self is unconditioned consciousness. But when we think that it is within our body, it becomes conditioned consciousness. The conditioning is not because of the space or the consciousness. The conditioning is because of we thinking this is me. For example, let us say there is a tank of water. In there is a fish which is swimming. Pay attention to this question. When the fish swimming from point A to point B, is the fish carrying water?
No.
Huh?
Oh no, yes.
Is the fish carrying water from point A to point B? In other words, is fish in the water or water is in the fish? Don't ask me this question, Swami, I am fish out of water. Even though it is moving from point A to point B, it is swimming in the water. In and through the fish there is water outside as well as inside. Correct? Let us say I have a pot here or this glass and there is a space inside. When I move from here to there, is it not the glass moving in space and not space is moving inside this glass? Gate niyamane akasha sthita gate niyamane gata niyeta na akasha. This is said in one of Upanishad. Just like when a part is moved from one point to another point in space, part is moving, not the space. Is it not? In the same way, please pay attention, our consciousness is in as well as out. Antar bahischa tat sarvam vyapya narayana stitaha. It comes in Narayana Sutta. Antar within, bahischa outside. Both in and outside is this consciousness called Narayana. And therefore, when you are going from one place to another, you are not carrying your consciousness. You are traveling in consciousness. Therefore, one should realize that the consciousness is all-pervading reality. It's like some of the lamps you might have seen, there is a small rod in which the power is moving. You can put anywhere, the bulb will be on. Even here also, the wire, the cable is carrying the current. Any point you can plug it in. Power will be there. In the same way, the Upanishad says that only with respect to the physical body, it appears that I have consciousness in me. It is not really. You are in consciousness and consciousness is not in you. Therefore, Upanishad says, tad ejati, tad na ejati, tad dure, tadu antike, tad antarasya sarvasya, tad sarvasyasya bhakyatah. Tad dure, tadu antike. Meaning, tad ejati means it moves, but it doesn't move. So, everything moves in space. Where does space move to? Can space move from one place to another? So space cannot move to another space because where there is no space, only space can go. So the very word Vishnu means one who is all-pervading. Vyapakatvat Vishnu. Vishnu Vyapakatvat. That's why first name that is given to Vishnu is Vishnur, Vishwam, Vishnur, Vashatkara, Bhuta Bhavya Bhavat Prabhu, Bhuta Brudbhava, Bhutatma, Bhuta Bhavana, Bhutatma Paramatma Cha Muktanam Paramagadihi, Avyaya Purusha Sakshi Kshetrajnokshara Evacha. Isn't it? Vishwam, Vishnur, Vashatkaru. Vishwa means one who has entered everything. Vish in Sanskrit means to enter. That's why we have visa. Visa is enter. Wish to enter. Avesha, you know the word Avesha, Griha Pravesha. That comes from the root word. Vish, Pravesha, to enter. Pravishati. So, if you understand that the consciousness is not located anywhere, therefore, that which has no location is Aniketaaya. Now we understand why Aniketa. An all-pervading presence also has no location. Now let me go to the next level. Now if I touch your finger, you will say, I don't touch. If I touch your head, I don't touch. If I touch your toe, there also, where exactly you are in your body? Inside your body, that's what you say. But where exactly you are located? Everywhere. The entire body is your awareness, isn't it? I am not in a particular part of the body. As much I am sensitive about the top of my head, so also I am sensitive in the tip of my toe. Just like you pervade the entire body, consciousness pervades the entire universe. Therefore, you cannot say, here it is and here it is not. Can you say, space is here and space is there? Not. It is not there. Space is inside the house, space is not outside the house. Can you say that? So, this is because at the present moment where we are, when we are awake to this world, we see ourselves as independent entities. I am different from you. She is different from the other person. Everybody is independent entities, right? Because our identification is only with our body. Now think about it. When you are sitting here, where does your mind go? Many times, mind is not here. Mind is gone somewhere already, right? 100 miles, 200 miles. Sitting here, it will go. Manojavam, Marutatulya Vegam, Jitendriyam. One of the names for Hanumanji is what? When you are invoking. Mano Java. Java means speed. Is faster than mind. Think about it. If you are sitting here, you can think about something 2000 miles away. And even now technology makes that possible, right? Tick, 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 tick. 2000 miles away, somebody you can call. If technology can do it, why not consciousness can do it? Bhagavan can be anytime, anywhere, at any given speed. If technology can do that, Lord can do much better than that. So, even as I am aware here physically, but the mind is so fast. And mind cannot travel where the consciousness cannot. Mind travels in consciousness. Therefore, if mind can go anywhere it wants, where can consciousness go? So therefore, no particular location can be said to be there for the self. Therefore, it is Aniketaaya Namah. Now, one more important thing that we must understand in this context is, when a person who slowly becomes aware of this knowledge, his whole purpose of this knowledge is to accommodate in his or her life maximum number of people. Love everyone. Finally, that is the call of all saints, irrespective of caste, color, creed, region, religion. Accommodate everyone. If a religion says only love these kind of people and hate all others, then it's not religion, it's military then. Only our religion, only our people, and everybody else is an enemy, then it is not a saintly view. It's a terrorist view. Which religion says to hate everybody? Which religion says to kill everyone? It is people who have misunderstood the religion, who have been advocating the hatred, killing, violence. Can God tell anybody to kill? The nature of God is love. And how can therefore such a person of compassion or love can ever advocate violence and killing and destruction? Therefore, Krishna also in the battlefield, when he is teaching Arjuna, he says, I am only eliminating the evil only to give room for the goodness to grow. Just like your gardener would come to your backyard and look at all the weeds, and he will eliminate all the weeds so that the good plants can grow. No doubt that even the weeds are alive, but they are not allowing good plants to be surviving. In the same way, just like in your body there is a, let us say, God forbid, there is a cancerous growth. What would the doctor do first? He will tell, hey, that is not good for your body. That will destroy your body completely. Therefore, I have to eliminate that part of your body. Remove it. That removal is for goodness. It is not destruction. It is not killing. It is not violence. Therefore, he who is able to see oneself in all, without any barricade, without any limitation, he alone can be called as a saint. Where there is no more limitations anywhere. But for all of us, it is very difficult to comprehend that. How to love everyone? Many people ask this question, Swamiji, there are people in this world who are so violent, so destructive, so cunning. Do you mean to say they also to be loved? Gurudev used to say, hate not the sinner, hate the sin. As Bhagavan Krishna also says, Apitet suduracharaha. Even if a person is the worst of the enemies or worst of the thieves, Bhajade mam ananya bhag. If he worships me with no other thing in his mind, sadureva samantavyaha samyak vyavasito hisaha. He should be considered as a sadhu. The most wanted criminal also knows what is love. Most wanted criminal also wants to be forgiven. So the saints are those who cannot see anything else other than themselves in all of them. For us it is so difficult. Presently we are not capable of understanding the love of such saints. So Swami Vivekananda said that yes, universal love is definitely the vision which all the saints give us. It is hard for us to comprehend that. But then he said, start with one. At least. Other than yourself. Because our love for ourselves is definitely there. Even a 90-year-old person, he may be looking so weak and then, dilapidated, but he will love himself. For sure. Isn't that true? So, if our love for everybody has to be achieved, what is the way? How do we reach that? He says, start with the one whom you can completely, unconditionally love. And we will find in our life, we can never do that with anybody. One would say, oh, mothers love unconditionally. Isn't that true? But so long as the children listen to her. When the child is there, 2-year-old, 3-year-old, 4-year-old, when it is listening to the mother unconditionally will love. After that, that fellow says, I won't do it. I cannot do this. I don't like it. Rakshasa. Exactly like your father. So, that fellow becomes individual, ego. Right? So then you cannot love that person. I mean, you can love, but it is more of a affection, a relationship. Unconditional love is only with God. Why I tell you? Because an unconditional love means that you should have nothing to hide with that person. Which is very difficult. We will not find a person in this world with whom we can completely open up with nothing to hide. You know why? Because we are always afraid of that person judging us. If anything that is bad in me, negative in me, which I will never tell anybody, keep it as a secret. But if I open it to somebody else, and that person will start judging. And that we don't like. Therefore, there will be only one person to whom you can completely open up, who doesn't judge you at all, and that is the Lord only. Or, if one is lucky, one may have such a love with one's own Guru, who would not judge you, who will give unconditional love. That is very rare. So, Swami Vivekananda said very beautifully, if the vision of oneness is to love everyone unconditionally, start with your own personal deity. It can be Krishna, it can be Ram, it can be anybody else, Hanumanji or Shiva or whatever. But only when you recognize that very one whom you are serving, you are loving, whichever form it is, whichever God it is, He Himself is in everyone. He himself or she herself is in everybody's heart. Then and then alone, one realizes that my love is really universal love. Until then, people become fanatic about the God also. I worship only Shiva, no Krishna, no Ram. I am a Shaivite. Once I was coming from into the Los Angeles airport. So one American lady wearing sari, she came running to me and said, Swami, Swami, Swami. And I stopped. Are you Vaishnavite or Shaivite? I turned around and said, I am not a white. Because they want to, condition you with some kind of a fanatic, following. I said, I am not a white, first of all. So, even as one becomes a devotee of a particular form of God, the intention is to slowly grow in love with that particular form and then open up to everyone. One is not able to do that, then obviously that becomes a fanatic love. And thereafter he will become intolerant about everything else. So, Aniketa means this one consciousness which does not have any particular location or conditioning. It is all pervading, just like space. So, such a person who has realized that consciousness is within and without, wherever he goes, in whichever condition one is, he is always aware that I am that consciousness. That Paramatma is always with me. That God is within and without. That is the reason why our Mahatmas could perceive God even in stones. Even in the stone there is a Lord. Even in the water there is Lord. Even in the tree there is Lord. Is it not true in our Hinduism? Everything is worshipped. River is worshipped. Tree is worshipped. Sun is worshipped. Moon is worshipped. Star is worshipped. Wind is worshipped. Flower is worshipped. Stone is worshipped. Cow is worshipped. Monkey is worshipped. Birds are worshipped. Which is not worshipped. Why? Because in everything it is the same one. Elephant is worshipped. You can go on adding to things. Elephant is not God, but God is in the elephant also. Stone is not God, but God is in the stone also. You understand? Tree is not God, but God is in the tree also. See, one person, he said, I went to my native place Years later only I reached there, meaning I have not gone to my native place for almost 20-30 years. But I do remember, last time when I left my village, I had a friend who was a great artist, actually a sculptor, one who sculpts. One day, before I left for my studies and was leaving to the town for good, and so I was spending some time with him, and we were walking in the outskirts of the village. I was very sad that I'm going to leave my friends and my native place and then beautiful scenery and countryside. So I was walking with him. And as he was walking, suddenly we were conversing. He stopped as I proceeded on. So I looked at him, hey, why did you stop? He was standing there looking at a huge rock, and he was with tears in his eyes. I came back and said, what happened? What is that you are looking at? He said, look at this. I looked at it, it was a rock. What is it? You don't see it? No, I don't see it. You will see it later. So, and he said, I know that he is a person who is very artistic in his mind. So therefore, probably he thought of something. Then I left to this town, and then I studied, and then after I got a job outside, and then I went, and 20 years later, when I came back to the city, to the same village, the village has changed a little bit. Some of the houses were the same, but they had built a new temple there, which was not there before, a Krishna temple. So I went there, and I went into the temple, and I could see that the temple has been built for over 15 years, but since I have not come back, so I did not know about the temple, etc. So, and I saw a beautiful black granite Krishna standing there with a flute, so beautiful, and it was almost 6 feet tall, and I was really admiring the beauty that is, cannot be found in city. This is found in a village, a remote village. So as I was admiring and looking at it, and then turned around, and I asked the priest there, such a beautiful form of Krishna, did you get it done in a city somewhere? No, it's a local artist who did this. Local sculptor? Who? And he mentioned my friend's name. Where is he? Oh, he's living nearby only. He's still pursuing his, and he was teaching many students also. You can meet him. I rushed to my friend's place, and he had his own workshop there where he was teaching the students. When he saw me, he was so overwhelmed and he was so full of joy, and he came, and we both hugged each other, embraced each other, and then we talked about many things, but ultimately asked him, hey, I did not know that you are such a wonderful person. The sculpture which I saw inside the temple, that was done by you? He smiled and said, yes, you know it. You have seen it before. I have seen it before? No, it was not there. I have never seen. You saw it. When? When you left. When I left, oh, that rock? Yes. But that was only a rock. That's what you saw. I saw Krishna in that. What do you mean? What you saw as rock was Krishna to me. All that I did was, what is not Krishna I removed. And Krishna came out of it. Rock was rock only. But what was not Krishna, I just removed it. And what I found, what we discover, is beautiful standing Krishna. And turned around to me and said, so also in our life, what is unwanted, you remove from your head, from your mind. You will find Bhagavan in you. The Lord is everywhere, covered as though camouflaged in unwanted things. Once you recognize how to remove the unwanted emotions and feelings and attachments and habits and everything, you remove it. Vasana is what we call. Remove that. Vasana kshayo vai moksha. Upanishad very clearly says. When you remove the vasanas, when you remove unwanted desires from your head, Bhagavan will be there. Where he is not. Everywhere. He has no particular location. Even in the stone he is there. That's what is it not Prahalad told to his father when he arrogantly asked this question, where is your God? Now you are saying Narayana, 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 where is he? So Prahalad with a smile he said, where he is not. He is everywhere, in you, in me, in everything, even in the stone he is there, even in the pillar he is there. So arrogantly Hiranyakashipu asked, is he there in this pillar? Yes. He kicked it. And there showed the Bhagavan only to bless and only to prove the words of my devotee cannot go wrong. And at the same time, to give a punishment to the father who had tortured him so much. How much of torture he gave to his son, Prahalad's father. So the point is that the Lord whom we don't see, just like an artist can see in uneven rock the beauty of Krishna. Only when we have the right vision, we will see Bhagavan in all things. Everything. Whether it's a wood, tree, plant, sun, moon, fire, water, air, space, stone, metal. That's why when we have such religious festivals, there is one religious festival, as you know, Ayudha Puja. We worship everything that is being used. Why? As far as the Hindus are concerned, Sanatana means they do not see anything which is other than God. Everything, whether it is a physical material, live or alive, live or not alive, whether it's material that is moving or unmoving. That's what we say, Akhanda Mandala Akaram Vyaptam Yena Chara Acharam Tat Padam Darshitam Yena Tasmai Sri Gurave Namah. The Guru's role is to give that vision to all of us, that don't look for God here and there. First of all, look for Him within. Once you know that He is within you, once that is clear, then you will see Him everywhere. One who fails to see in oneself, he will keep searching all over. Don't say God is there and not here. First of all, find here, then you will find it everywhere. Right? So it is like when you have, a wrong eye, or you are wearing a blue color glass, everything will look blue. If you have a wrong vision, everything will look wrong only. Remove the glass and see it, and you will see what it is. In the same way, once you have the clear vision of who that Bhagavan is, that all-pervading consciousness which has no particular location, Aniketaaya, with no location, such an individual alone can see Him everywhere. That is the vision Gurudev wanted to give to all of us. That's why he tirelessly worked over 42 years. Even the last part of his life, as I might have told you. In 1993, in the month of July, he came only to give lectures in Los Angeles. We had a camp in Pomona. And he came for that purpose, but he landed in San Diego for just previous day. And there he had a heart failure, and he was immediately admitted in the Strips Memorial. And then he obviously could not come for the spiritual camp. So his immediate disciple, Swami Chinmayanandaji, he conducted the camp, and Gurudev was put in the ICU for almost one whole week. And the last day of the camp got over, everybody traveled to San Diego from here. And then the doctor said that, we have to decide now whether to, continue like this with the artificial, oxygen, and sustain him, or we should pull the plug. But who will decide that? Who can decide who to pull the plug? If it is somebody's A family member can say, okay, do that. But for Swami Chinmayananda, who has all following all over the world, thousands and millions of people who are looking up to him, and somebody can just pull the plug. How is that possible? So they were standing and debating what to do, how to do it. The nurse who was inside, she came out and said, he did it himself. Meaning he just decided to quit. So he did not give that last choice also to anybody else. So till the last breath, he was working. His working was such an intense way that almost 18 to 19 hours a day he would work. Hardly he would sleep. Morning, I have lived with him for a few days. I do remember he would go to bed close around 10:30, 11, and he used to stay in the upper floor. And by 3:34, I start listening to him walking. And he would be ready. At 4 o'clock, he would be ready. And for what? Writing letters to his devotees. During those times, emails were not there. Phone calls were very rare. He used to write letters to everyone. If you write a letter to him, sure he will get a reply. No doubt about that. And he would write himself sometimes, or he would dictate. But many people who have preserved their letters from Swamiji know that never a letter will go unanswered. He would write almost 100 letters a day. I have carried it in my hand for mailing. So that was the love that he had, and constantly traveling, constantly inspiring people, giving the vision of the highest reality to people. Every day giving lectures without any tiredness. That was the missionary zeal Gurudev had, because of which he could build the entire organization. He didn't build the organization with bricks and mortar. He built the organization with the love in the heart of the people. And everybody who came across to him personally, they all felt he is special to me and I am special to him. He made them all feel, everybody feel, I am special. It is very strange. We have read in Bhagavatam, etc., how Krishna made every Gopika feel very close to him, close to herself. Every devotee had, anybody whom you ask who have dealt with him, oh, Gurudev had a special heart for me. And that is the miraculous, at the same time, very divine way of handling people. He did that. So, that tireless master, we salute him as Aniketaaya. Om Sarve Bhavantu Sukhinah, Sarve Santu Niramayaha, Sarve Bhadrani Pashyantu, Ma Kasyid Dukkha Bhat Bhaved. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Harihi Om Sri Gurubhyo Namaha. Harihi Om.